Hello, my name is Melissa Hendry. Metric number H20A1204, and I'm going to present the individual assignment industrial talk for industrial talk. So for my chosen company to present today is Uniqlo. Uniqlo. So we're gonna see what is our table of contents. Firstly, I am going to talk about the background of the company. Number 2 is the issue and problems. Number 3 is the challenges. Number 4 is solution. And lastly is the conclusion. Firstly, we're going to talk about the background of the company. We're going to talk about 3 of them, which is vision, mission, and company objective. The first one being the vision. Vision of the Uniqlo is to be number 1. It is achieved through giving best customer service by being customer driven and putting customers first. Second is the mission. The mission is to unlocking the power of clothing by focusing on the product. Supply chain, employees, stores, and communities are believed to help with the betterment of the world. Next one being the company objective. We have four of them, which is approaching issues from the customer's perspective, embracing innovation and challenges, committing to ethical standards and correctness. And also lastly is respecting and supporting individuals to foster both corporate and personal growth. So, what is Uniqlo? Uniqlo is, according to Wikipedia, a Japanese casual wear designer, manufacturer, and retailer. So this is basically a retail basic clothing company. So the owners is Tadashi Yanai. Tadashi Yanai is not the original owner of the company because his father, Oguri Shoji, he ran a 22-man tailoring suit stores in Ube, Yamaguchi. Yanai took over in 1984 with the brand name Unique Clothing Warehouse. He had visions to go global, and this is starting with the Asian continent. So there is a story about behind the brand name Uniqlo originated from a spelling mistake. According to the culture strip, a staff made a mistake in 1988. During the brand's registration process, the staff misread the letter C as a Q. What? So could be one of the main reasons why Uniqlo has a distinct brand name. So we're gonna go to the challenges. No. We're gonna see what is the problem here. He grabbed the opportunity to expand his brand to Europe and United States, opened up 21 stores around London, and opened in 3 malls in New Jersey, but ended up closing all of them. But why? So turns out that humans across the world has different body proportions, and Tadashi Yanai realizes it in a hard way. All the stores in London and New Jersey are closed in result of the different standard sizing of the Japanese and that of an American. So, is Tadashi Yanai going to falter and accept defeat? No. So, what he does is he made a decision to rebrand the brand's image. So, this is the challenges faced by Tadashi Yanai. So, he took an advice from a designer saying that he needs to make the brand cool because Uniqlo was the epitome of uncool. And the designer is Kashiwa Sato. Kashiwa Sato is a graphic design graduate with fresh perspective look on things. He basically has the Midas touch, as seen by him rebranding Uniqlo to a new perspective. Now Uniqlo specializes in basic clothing instead of trendy fashion piece every season that comes and go. Tadashi is a smart man as he makes research on which designers would best suit the Uniqlo style for the slogan made for all. So how does all this Uniqlo's mess related to our industrial talk video? So in the TED Talk titled The Blueprint of Entrepreneurship that represents Alex Osterwald, he first mentions about business model canvas. So he talks about how building a business model canvas is easy, but to turn the idea into creation, it takes about 2 to 3 years of hard work. This is because we have to design a product launch in a medium where it would be actually be useful to people. So we're gonna see the first part of the business model canvas, which is the customer segment. It talks about who are you creating value for. Value proposition is what the product's value is. Channel customer relationship are how the relationship established and its type of said customer. Revenue streams is how you are going to capture the value. Key resources are the assets you need to own. Key activities are the skills needed to create the value. Key partner are the employees and investors. Cost structure will be counting all the assets in the key resources. So, Uniqlo is connected to the solution number one because his business plan of going abroad and also his brand back then was totally not it. It was lame and he accepts the fact that his brand needs to be cool, which leads him to give green light to Sato in redesign his brand because it aligns to his new business plan. So the next solution is the number two, which is the innovation. Here we can see that there are two components, which is the risk level of uncertainty and the level of disruption or innovation. So let's have a scene. Example, you have launched your product and you see that only a few customers came to buy what you offer. And you do nothing to innovate the product itself, has reached its innovation limit. Then unsurprisingly, your company shut down because you struggled to keep them going. So who is to blame? It's you. So, by asking customers what makes them want to buy your product, we can create a value that will be useful to other people, whether they need it or not. Going to the blue ocean market area is the most beneficial because your brand would stand out, but the problem would be on how to make them access to other potential customers. So, the graph shows that when going on a new venture, the risk is very high and the level of innovation is pretty low because we don't know what to improve on the product anymore without the customer review. After doing surveys and whatnot, this time we will understand the customer's perception. Then we can modify the product to best suit them. This is called adapting. So the level of innovation is getting higher, so the risk of new venture will start on decreasing. The risk is going down because the investment in adapting the product to suit the customer demand is very certain. So, how does this relate to the Uniqlo situation? Tadashi, he listens to his customers' needs and wants that he directed his company's purpose to them. He changes the standard matrix sizes that suits for everyone in a certain country. He creates apparel that suits users' daily activity. So to sum this up, what we have covered today. Being a good entrepreneur involves skills and knowledge and take opportunity with the right timing. Second is to listen. Listen to people's needs and wants and they will give you right back. In fact, These two are the recipe for success for any company that wants to succeed. Just look at Uniqlo, maybe Tesla, Elon Musk. Thank you for listening. Good day.